This is the intro jingle. This is the K-pop Daebak Show with Eric Nam. Ooh.
All right, everybody, welcome to the K-pop Daebak Show with Eric Nam. Welcome to the show. I'm sorry, this is a little late. I've been sick. I'm on the road. I'm on tour. I've been a mess, but the show must go on, everybody. The show must go on. This is a K-pop Daebak Show with Eric Nam. I'm currently in my hotel room in Paris. I am feeling just a little bit better. My throat is clearing up as the day goes on, so I figured, let's get this done with because you guys need it. You guys want it, right? No? Is it just me? Am I just making it up? Anyways, here it is. Whether you ask for it or not, Daebak Show with Eric Nam. Of course, you guys can join us on our socials at Daebak Show on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and check out our exclusive YouTube and Spotify playlist for all the songs that are mentioned on this. And news. This is important, you guys. We really want to ask you guys to please go to our website, www.daebakshow.com, and sign up for our newsletter. You guys can be the first to know about new episodes, giveaways, special events, and other random, really cool things that we have planned for you guys. I can't share it with you guys, but we have some really cool things coming up with the show. Some new segments, cool people coming on. And it's because you guys have been listening and supporting us. So we really appreciate you guys being active on our socials, leaving comments on all of our videos, and interacting with us on all those platforms. So please continue to do it. So let's jump into it. We're going to catch up real quick. I've been on tour. I'm in Europe. If you guys have been sleeping under a rock, hashtag Eric Nam in Europe 2019. Yes. I am currently in Paris. We played Brussels last night. And before that, we were in Cologne. We did Cologne. Sorry, I still don't know how to pronounce it very well. And we were in Berlin and Warsaw before that. Whew, man, it's been a whirlwind. It has been hot. It has been sweaty and sticky, and a lot of water has been thrown. But I've been loving every moment of it. If you guys have been at the show, thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate it. And you guys, if you come to my show, please, 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 please drink a lot of water. Eat food, be healthy. I think we stopped the Cologne show like 4 times and had like probably 6 or 7 people pass out. Probably not because of me, but because it was really hot. I mean, it may have been hot because of me. Probably not, but I'm just saying. But anyways, you guys, safety is important. So if you're at my shows, please drink water, stay hydrated, be healthy. Because, yeah, it was dangerous, you guys. But anyways, we've been having a great time. This week, we're wrapping up the tour. Super sad to be already finishing it up. But it's been a great tour. You know, we're in Paris, Paris show tomorrow. And have some friends coming through. And then we have Amsterdam. I think have a lot of people coming through there. And then London, 2 shows in London, both of which are sold out. And it's been really cool to play in beautiful cities and meet interesting new people and new artists and to interact with people in Europe. It's been really cool. So thank you, Europe, for the hospitality. For those of you who aren't in Europe, who are listening from other places in the world, I'll hopefully be there very soon if I wasn't there recently. All right. We also have some sad news. So I know we've been teasing the Sam Kim episode for quite some time, but we unfortunately cannot be releasing it. And the reason is pretty much our production team that we shot all this stuff with, their studio unfortunately had a big accident. There was a fire upstairs, and then the water sprinklers went off, and then their studio got flooded, and so all the data was lost, and just, yeah, it's really sad. So we apologize to you, the fans who are waiting for a Sam Kim interview, and also apologize to Sam because he did take time out of his day to come and talk to us and interview and share some really cool things with us. So hopefully, you know, we'll have him on the show again at some point, and we aren't a hot mess. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this week's new releases. We have so much good music to talk about.
This is the next artist.
First up, we got ATEEZ with Wave and Illusion. Here it is. Check it out. ATEEZ, Wave. And here's ATEEZ, Illusion. So ATEEZ, they debuted in October 2018 from KQ Entertainment, so they are pretty very new. ATEEZ, like A to Z, is short for A Teenager Z. I don't get it. Can somebody please explain it to me? Send me a message. A Teenager Z, ATEEZ. I don't mind the name. I don't understand A Teenager Z. This is their third mini album. That's a lot of mini albums in a very short amount of time. They've done 3. I've done 3 over like 7 years. They've done 3 over like 7 months. That's crazy. Wow. Treasure, episode 3, EP3, not episode 1 to All, was released June 11th, and they premiered 2 new songs and music videos, Wave and Illusion. The members, there are 8 members. 홍중, 성화, 연호, 여상, 산, 민기, 우영, and 종호. And you guys, I actually really like this group. There are so many rookies, so many new groups coming out every single week, and it's really hard to catch my eye. But having said that, they've caught my eye, and they've caught my ear, which is more important. I have been very impressed with the production and the sounds that have been coming out from ATEEZ. So they have 2, I guess, title tracks. Illusion is kind of upbeat, hip-hop inspired, with a focus on the rappers, and it's like a pirate anthem about wanting to be free and party and adventure. Wave is very bright melodies, and this focuses more on the vocalists, and it's about overcoming the big waves in life and living with no worries. So they yell Hakuna Matata a bunch of times in the song. And the music videos, they really kept this summer vacation / pirate theme going through both of the music videos. And I like it. You know, I added their songs on my Spotify playlist, and I just keep songs on shuffle. And every time the song comes up, I'm like, what is this song? This is really good. And then I look at it, I'm like, oh, it's ATEEZ. I think I'm still getting used to the song and to the sound, but I really actually like the songs. So if you guys don't know ATEEZ yet, I think you're going to get to like them. Check out their music. It's really cool. And they've also been doing a lot of tours internationally. So in March 2019, they did their Expedition Tour. They did 5 shows in the US and then 10 shows in Europe. And apparently each show sold out, which is huge. And they're continuing their show, their tour in Australia, in Sydney and Melbourne, and are going to be at KCON in New York in 2019 as well. So, look, these guys, clearly, they're doing something right. You know what? I'm really excited about this group. I think they may have the potential to be one of the next big things internationally. For me, it's like, I'll put it this way. So, I have this like theory. I have a theory, right? I was promoting recently, doing all the music shows, and there are I don't know, on a certain TV show, there could be up to like 18, 19 different groups or whatever performing that day. And so the question is, if you're not already established, if you're not a veteran, if you don't have a huge fandom, how do you get recognized and how do you differentiate yourself? So one of the days I'm sitting there watching every single act, and there were so many rookies. I honestly had not heard of majority of the teams, and a lot of the music and the visuals looked very similar to me, right? So this is not knocking anybody or hating on anybody. This is just purely my observation. The sounds were similar. The choreographies were all kind of, everybody's working hard. Everybody's sweating. Everybody's working their butt off to make an impression and to be really, to go to that next step. Every promotion, every song, every release is a step, hopefully, to a higher level. But I was just really watching, and I was like, yo, like, how are these people going to make to the next level when everybody sounds the same? For people who are, complete fans of a group, you could say that's ignorant or that is not true, or you clearly don't listen to this song. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. And I don't know. I don't think this is worthy of any hate mail or anything. This is just purely my opinion. But think about it. If you're competing against so many groups, you really got to stand out. Be it visually, be it sonically, be it performance-wise, be it personality-wise. It doesn't matter, but you have to stick out. And this is why I'm saying I think ATEEZ has a very bright future ahead. I'm on YouTube, I run into ATEEZ, and I was like, oh, this sound is different. There's something different about this group. I can't put my finger on it, but they're not doing what everybody else is doing. And that is what I think will set ATEEZ apart. In Korea, I don't know. Like Korea, I feel like is a hard market because Korea and internationally, sometimes they kind of work differently in terms of popularity and fandom and growth. But hopefully, they do well everywhere. One of the questions that people always ask artists are like, why do you come to this city or this country, but why don't you come here, or why do you go there? Like what happens? Sometimes fans can get upset because they wonder why an artist doesn't or won't come to their town. And let's be very honest about it, right? It comes down to economics of it. It comes down to money oftentimes because, and it's not saying like people are money hungry. Like groups will go to a certain place not to make money, but simply for promotion, to really grow and like connect with their fans and really hope to build to that next level. But you have to understand that when you're traveling, even me as a solo artist, yeah, I'm a solo artist, but I have usually 4 dancers. So it's 5 performers on stage. Then you have hair and makeup, you have a stylist, you have management, maybe you have a camera guy, maybe you have a sound engineer, you have all these different people who are involved. So for me, typically if I'm doing a show, I travel with 10 people, including myself. Now, if you're a group, right, you have usually a minimum of 4 to 5 people. And then that means there's more staff. So I would imagine they're traveling 13 to 15 people internationally. That's not cheap, you guys. So I don't know. This is at least my take on it. I don't know if it helps relieve any curiosity about it, but I know a lot of people are always asking, I wonder when these people are going to come. I wonder when these people are going to come. And it takes a lot of building. Look, I'm on my first European tour and I debuted in 2013 technically. So it's been 6 years after I debut. I'm doing my first European tour, first time ever performing in Europe. Anyways, let's wrap it up with ATEEZ by listening to ATEEZ. Next up, we have Somi with Birthday. Woo!
I'ma shake it like you want my birthday.
All right, that was Somi's Birthday. Somi was born in Canada but raised in Korea her entire life. She's half Korean, her mother, and her father is Dutch Canadian. Somi won first place on Produce 101 in 2016, was in the group IOI. The rumor is IOI is getting back together, but I'm not sure if Somi is going to take part in it. I don't think she is. This is her debut solo single, Birthday. It's an unapologetic celebration of herself and how she's reborn with major self-confidence. She's got some attitude and some swag in it, a lot of color in the music video. And the song, personally, I think it's fun. I think it's cute. The lyrics are fun. And Somi, if you guys don't know already, she has a lot of character and a lot of charisma. And I really think it came through with the music video and the song. Along with the single, Somi co-wrote and released a B-side track called Out of My Head, which is more of an R&B style. And it was her first time self-composing with guidance from her producers. Super congratulations, Somi, on your solo debut. Somi and we first met a few years ago when she featured on my song, Yoo-Hoo. She's a kick-ass young woman. She is super cool, super bright, and very charismatic. And I'm extremely happy for her to finally have released her new song and debuted because I know she'd been dying to do it. Every time I saw her over the past few years, she was like, "Oppa, I really just want to I want to sing, I want to perform, and I want to release stuff." And I'm glad that she finally got to do it. So congratulations. She texted me as soon as it released, and I was so excited for her. And yeah, it's doing well. So congratulations, Somi. And we're all rooting for you and looking forward to what you have to release in the near future. Something to talk about, I guess, with this song. I think more and more debuts and comebacks lately have kind of been with self-love, self-empowerment, and such as ITZY's Tala Tala, BTS, Idol, CLC's Me. And has there been a shift? I don't know if there's been like a shift in musical lyrics. I think love songs are always love songs, and breakup songs are always breakup songs, and there always needs to be a, what do you say, a diversity in terms of lyrical stuff out there. But it is good to see words of self love and self empowerment more and more. I think there's always room for that. You know, people, you gotta love yourself. You gotta be proud of who you are, and just do you, right? What song do I listen to when I hype up my ego? What do I listen to? I have no idea. What do I listen to hype myself up? I listened to recently Kanye and Rihanna's All the Lights, and this song for years, Lupe Fiasco's The Show Goes On. I don't know, something about it gets me pumped up, gets me really like excited to like do whatever I'm doing, whatever that may be. Let's wrap this up. Somi, congratulations. Excited for your future and hope to hear a lot more really good music from you in the near future. And we're going to wrap this segment with Somi's Urban Zakapa's Soul Night featuring Benzino. Let's check it out. Soul R&B singer-songwriting trio group made of 박용인, 조연아, 권순일. So yeah, they are some really good friends of mine, and this is my personal recommendation for the week. Personal recommendation for the week is Urban Zakapa because I love them. They are amazing musicians and amazing vocalists, and I think some of the best vocal performers in Korea. You guys may know them for their previous songs. There's 사랑하지 않아, I Don't Love You. There's like Cafe. They have so many good songs. I will put them onto the playlist, but I swear to you, like there was a moment where I was like, I don't listen to any Korean music, and I just got sick of it. But this was the only group that I listened to, and it got me back into Korean music. But I've been lucky to become incredibly good friends with them. Some of my best friends in Korea. According to the prompts here, and according to our writers, our producers, the group's name is an abbreviation for Urban, Zappy, Kaleidoscopic, Passionate. I believe that is a lie. Uh, it's Urban and then Zakapa. So there is 조연아, starts with a J. There's 권순일, starts with a K, and 박용인 starts with a P. So they put Zakapa. So that is my understanding of what Urban Zakapa, the name is. I don't know. I thought it was like Urban Zapata for a long time, and Zapata, like zapatos in Spanish, you may know, is shoes. So I was like, okay, that's cool, but I was wrong about that. Anywho, this song is about spending a beautiful night in Seoul. It's smooth, it's melodic. Urban Zakapa, I wanted to put on for them because I really, truly love their music, and I just like them as people. They are hilarious people, and they're just really good friends of mine. I think, you know, before we talk about the song, I think for me, uh, I moved to Korea and I had like a few years where I had just a really, really tough time just adjusting and just like culturally and just all sorts of ups and downs in the industry, living in Korea on my own. And this group, uh, the members of this group really, really helped me through some tough times. Just talking to me, giving me advice, and they're the type of people where if you need something, they got your back. And I think it was there was a certain point that I realized that, and it made me so appreciative to them, of them as friends and as people. So I mean, their music's great. I love to call them my friends, and they're just great people. So I gotta let you know about their new music. They have been topping charts for years now. It's not technically in the bucket that you might call K-pop. I think it's K-pop again because my definition of K-pop is popular Korean music, and they take over the charts when they do release stuff. But um, check out the song. It's about a night in Seoul, you know, and the music video, they're in elevator rooms, and they kind of redefine what elevator music is all about. But the cool thing about this video is that it's not a music video. What you'll hear is that they're actually singing. It's not just lip syncing. So it sounds, you're like, if you're listening to it, like, why does this sound like a little bit different from a normal like MP3 or like a download or whatever? It's because it is a live version of the song. It is also their third collaboration track with Benzino. Benzino is a talented rapper, of course, and he and I think his IAB studio, which is like a design studio, we were both part of the GQ Men of the Year in 2016. But yeah, they have two other songs together. It's called Get in 2015 and Thursday Night in 2016, both of which are great songs as well. If you guys ever get a chance to see Urban Zakapa in concert, I would highly recommend that you do it. I've probably seen them the most. Of all the artists that I've been to concerts to, they're the only ones that I think I regularly try to go to because they do a lot of ballads, a lot of great ballads, but then because they know that they're ballady and they're very sappy and whatever, they try to break it up with really, really hilarious comedic videos and parodies, and they do their own really funny version. They're serious about it, but of idol songs like BTS or Blackpink or Twice or whatever is hot at the moment. And so it's always a good time to go watch them. So let's wrap it up on Urban Zakapa. I just highly recommend that you guys check out the music and their songs. I'll put it in the playlist. This again is Urban Zakapa's Soul Night featuring Benzino. And we'll wrap it up with one of their favorite songs of mine as well. It's called 커피를 마시고, Coffee, and it's on their first main album. Check it out. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of random stuff here. We had a lot of some cool comments from you guys on our socials and YouTube videos over the past few weeks. Let's see. From Instagram, Bam Morales says, "What? Wasn't that like a future real thing? Like, isn't he changing his name to DJ Riceman?" You guys, so I've been doing concerts, and y'all have been bringing signs that literally say DJ Riceman, and I'm all about it. I feel like I need to get like a rice farmer's hat and just really run with this thing. If I do club nights after my concerts, will you come? Will you come for that? Would you still love me? Somebody drop the rice again. Do it. And also somebody, I think it was Belgium, showed up to the show with a sign that said hashtag Tiny Eddie. Listen, I applaud you. I'm all about that life. I'm so proud of you for doing that. Thank you. Eddie, I think, probably cried a little bit upon seeing that. Polly Villegas on Instagram wrote, "Damn, Blow by Blow, or as I call him, Blobby Blow, was right about Eric Nam's shorts. I can't decide if they're short shorts or long shorts. Damn, let me tell you, they're just the perfect shorts, okay? Don't question my short or long short taste abilities, okay? I'm gonna wear whatever shorts I want. It's summer, it's hot, I've been sweating, and I just want to be comfortable. You guys know what I mean, right? Comfort trumps all." From Jackson Wang's video on Instagram, we had a comment from Daniela Pires Silvestre. "I am crying real tears." Well, don't cry too much, please. We don't want you to cry. But yeah, thank you to Jackson for sending us that video. If you guys haven't done so, check it out. It's on our Instagram and probably on our YouTube as well. Jackson giving a shout out to all the listeners of K-Pop Daebak. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up. That's pretty much all we have for the show today. I'm still on tour. I'm thinking about doing maybe like a tour special podcast as well. So if you guys have any questions about the tour itself for me or for my crew, I have my dancers, I got my lighting guy, I got my tour manager, we got the bus drivers, we have our merch guy, my hair and makeup team, like whatever. I don't know. Send us the questions on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Daebak Show, or in the comments on YouTube, right? Be sure to go ahead and check out our curated Spotify and YouTube playlists. And please do go to iTunes and leave us a review. Please do. We're going to shout some out real quick. Here are some reviews. All right, here's a review. This is the best podcast. I know, guys. Eric Nam is not only talented, he's funny, entertaining, and the greatest dork I can think of. Yeah. From his knowledge and experience in the K-pop world to his hilarious rambling and ranting, I find this podcast to be enjoyable, to say the least. But thank you. Real first-class podcast here. 10 out of 10 would recommend to a friend. Well, did you recommend it to your friend or not? That is my question. That is my question. I hope you did. Anyways, thank you for that generous 5-star review. Here's another one. I don't have enough money to buy this podcast on iTunes, so I listen to it on Spotify, but it's amazing. Well, listen, first of all, you don't ever buy podcasts, okay? So you don't need to purchase this podcast. This is free. So you can listen to it on iTunes or on Spotify. It doesn't matter, whichever you like better. Trust me, it's funny and fun, but informative at the same time. I never knew a podcast about K-pop would teach me more than school. Well, if that's the case, you're going to have to talk to your teachers because the information I'm sharing here is not that great, guys. Here's last one. Eric Nam. Such a great entertainer. Oh, really? Thank you. This is up his alley. Totally, guys. Great insight on the Korean industry. Can't get enough of this podcast. Keep it up, Eric. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who have been leaving reviews on our podcast. We truly, truly appreciate it. Just keep doing it. Just do it over and over. I guess. I don't know. Anyways, that's about all we have. Again, check it out. All of our socials, our Spotify, our YouTube. Have a great week. Be happy. Be healthy. I'm going to be healthier. I promise you guys. Sorry for the delay. And I'll see you guys very soon. And if hopefully on tour, my last few shows this week. Have a good one. Goodbye.
Outro! Thank you for listening to K-Pop Daebak with Eric Nam.